single degree of freedom. Longitudinal forced vibrations. Forced vibrations, reason behind motion is present continuously. Case 1, external excitation. Static or constant excitation. Dynamic excitation, parts harmonic or periodic, aperiodic, random excitation. Example of harmonic excitation. F of t is equal to f naught sine omega t, or f of t is equal to f naught cos omega t. This is sine omega t graph, this is cos omega t graph, plus f4 minus f4 amplitudes. Amplitude of excitation of force is equal to f4. Frequency of excitation force is equal to omega. T time period is equal to 2 pi by omega. Example of static excitation or constant loading. F of t is equal to f naught. Frequency of excitation omega is equal to 0. F naught is equal to constant f of t. Okay, constant excitation is also called as zero frequency excitation. Spring mass damper system. Equation of motion D'Alembert's principle Fi plus Ft plus Fs is equal to F4 sin omega t. Only F4 sin omega t is there in this direction. Inertia is also in this direction. Before it is equal to 0, but here as there is for excitation force is equal to F4 sin omega t. So equation will be mx double dot plus cx dot plus kx is equal to f4 sin omega t. X double dot plus c by mx dot plus k by mx is equal to f4 by m sin omega t. X double dot plus 2 epsilon omega n x dot plus omega n square x is equal to f4 by m sin omega t. D square plus 2 epsilon omega n d plus omega n square of x is equal to f4 by m sin omega t, where capital D is equal to d by dt. Solution: x is equal to f of t, x is equal to cf plus pa. Pa is particular integral. Cf is equal to x e power minus epsilon omega n t plus into sine of omega dt plus pi. Particular integral is equal to f4 by m into sine omega t by d square plus 2 epsilon omega n d plus omega n square. D by dt of sine omega t is equal to omega cos omega t, d square by dt square sine omega t is equal to minus omega square sine omega t, d square is equal to minus omega square. So put d square is equal to minus omega square here, and d multiply with the d, then we'll finally get like if we have to get in terms of d square. This is the way to solve any differential equation only in general mathematics. Particular integral is equal to 4 by m into omega n square minus omega square into sine omega t minus 2 epsilon omega n omega cos omega t by omega n square minus omega square whole square plus 2 epsilon omega n whole square. Let omega n square minus omega square is equal to capital R cos pi. 2 epsilon omega n omega is equal to capital R sin pi. Capital R square is equal to omega n square minus omega square whole square plus 2 epsilon omega n omega whole square. Tan pi is equal to 2 epsilon omega n omega by omega n square minus omega square. Particular integral is equal to f4 by m into r cos pi sin omega t minus r sin pi cos omega t by r square. f4 by m into sin of omega t minus pi by capital R. Particular integral is f4 by m into sin omega t minus pi by root of omega n square minus omega square plus 2 epsilon omega n omega whole square. Particular integral is equal to take omega n whole power 4 common and then write it outside. R is equal to omega by omega n. Particular integral is equal to f4 by m into sine omega t minus pi by omega n square into root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. M omega n is root k by m. So finally particular integral is equal to f4 by k sine omega t minus pi by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. Particular integral is equal to a sine omega t minus pi. Equation of motion mx double dot plus cx dot plus kx is equal to f4 sine omega t. Solution: x is equal to capital X e power minus epsilon omega n t into sin omega dt plus pi 1 plus a sin omega t minus pi. Uh, x sin pi, this is cumulative function, td is equal to 2 pi by omega d. This in between these two x naught x1. Equation of envelope x e power minus epsilon omega nt. Particular integral is steady always a steady state response. This is transient response. 2 pi t is equal to 2 pi by omega t. S sin omega t is just function of sin omega t. X is equal to CF plus PA. The CF decays exponent, CF plus PA will be like this. So decays exponentially with respect to time. It is known as transient response. PA remains uniform with respect to time. It is known as steady state response. The complete solution is superposition of CF and PA. After a sufficient amount of time, transient response will be negligible and system will oscillate only with the steady state response. Equation of motion mx double dot plus cx dot plus kx is equal to f4 sin omega t. After sufficient time, transient response tends to 0. Hence, solution x is equal to a sin of omega t minus pi. Equation of displacement equation. Conclusions from displacement equation: the displacement of the system is harmonic in nature. Frequency of oscillation or response is equal to omega is equal to frequency of excitation. Amplitude of response is equal to a is equal to f4 by k by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. Amplitude of steady state response. R is equal to omega by omega n. R is equal to frequency of excitation by natural undamped frequency. Omega n is also known as resonating frequency or critical speed. Dynamic amplitude. If omega is equal to omega n, R is equal to 1, resonance. Again, some workbook questions. Magnification factor. If f4 sin omega t is applied, then x is equal to a sin of omega t minus pi, x max is equal to a. If only f4 is applied, omega is equal to 0, frequency of oscillation is equal to 0, no oscillation, 0 frequency deflection or static deflection. 0 frequency deflection is equal to a when omega is equal to 0 is equal to a at r is equal to 0. A is equal to f4 by k by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. 0 deflection, a is equal to f4 by k at the rate of r is equal to 0. Magnification factor is equal to a by f4 by k. Magnification factor is equal to amplitude of steady state response by 0 frequency deflection. If magnification factor greater than 1, a greater than f4 by k. If magnification factor less than 1, a by less than f4 by k. Magnification factor is equal to 1 by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. A is equal to magnification factor into f4 by k. f4 by k is equal to constant, a directly proportional to magnification factor. Magnification factor is equal to f of r comma r comma epsilon. Let epsilon is equal to constant. Magnification factor is equal to a function of f r. Magnification factor will be maximum when d by dr of a mf is equal to 0. If we differentiate it and equate it to 0, whole power minus 3 by 2 minus half, then you will send this term to 0. Then finally we will get r optimum is equal to root of 1 minus 2 epsilon square. Frequency ratio and magnification factor a will be maximum as well as a will be maximum amplitude. R optimum is equal to root of 1 minus 2 epsilon square. Epsilon 0, 0.2, 0.3, 1 by root 2, then R optimum is from 1 or 0.99, and if it is 1 by root 2, then it is 0. As epsilon increases, R optimum decreases. Special cases. R is equal to 0, either omega is equal to 0 or omega n is equal to infinity. Not possible, this is possible. Magnification factor is equal to 1. And R is equal to 1, that is resonance. Magnification factor is equal to 1 by 2 epsilon. When epsilon is equal to 0, undamped system magnification factor is equal to 1 by 1 minus R square. R is equal to 1, magnification factor is equal to infinity, amplitude is equal to infinity. R is equal to root 2, magnification factor is equal to 1. From all above these cases, graph of magnification factor versus R will be like this. At R is equal to 1, magnification factor is infinity, so it will be at epsilon equal to 0, and it will be like this. If epsilon greater than keeps on increasing, it will be like this, then epsilon is equal to 0.707 will be like this, 1 by root 2. Okay, root 2 1 it will intersect here. Observations from magnification factor versus R graph. As damping improves, that is epsilon increases, the magnification factor as well as response of system reduces. The magnification factor at R is equal to 0, that is 0 frequency equal to 1, that is the response of system. A is equal to f4 by k, which is which is the definition of zero frequency deflection. The response of undamped system will be maximum at resonance, that and it will be infinity. For damped system, magnification factor as well as dynamic amplitude will be maximum slightly before resonance. For damped systems, the response of system at resonance will be near to maximum, less than max. The magnification factor will be negligible at very high frequency ratio. Okay, this is workbook question. Case 2, forcing due to unbalanced inertia forces. Rotating unbalanced me omega square sine theta. Enlarge E if it is at E delta M. Okay. Me omega square F unbalanced is equal to me omega square. Fx is equal to me omega square cos theta. E is equal to me omega square sine theta. Let m is equal to mass of rotor, e is equal to eccentricity of rotor, omega is equal to angular speed of rotor is equal to constant, m is equal to mass of machine. Theta is equal to omega t, since omega is equal to constant. FBD of system, equation of motion, D'Alembert's principle, Fi plus Fd plus Fs is equal to me omega square sine omega t, mx double dot plus cx dot plus kx is equal to me omega square sine omega t. Solution, x is equal to f of t, x is equal to cf plus pi. X is equal to capital X e power minus epsilon omega and t sine omega dt pi plus pi 1, transient response, plus a sine omega t minus pi, steady state response. After sufficient time, transient response tends to 0. Solution, x is equal to a sine omega t minus pi. Displacement equation. Conclusion from displacement equation. The displacement is harmonic in nature. Frequency of oscillation is equal to omega is equal to angular speed of rotor. Amplitude of oscillation is equal to a is equal to me omega square by k by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. Natural undamped frequency omega n is equal to root k by m. Reciprocating unbalance, m is equal to mass of slider, e is equal to crank radius, omega is equal to angular speed of crank is equal to constant, m is equal to mass of machine. F unbalanced is equal to Fi slider is equal to MA slider is equal to MA omega square cos theta plus cos 2 theta by n, cos theta plus cos 2 theta by n. F unbalanced is equal to Fi slider. F1 balance is equal to mu omega square cos omega t. Equation of motion Fi plus Fd plus Fs is equal to F unbalanced. Mx double dot plus Cx dot plus Kx is equal to mu omega square cos omega t. Solution x is equal to f of t, x is equal to Cf plus Pi, x is equal to x e power minus epsilon omega nt into sine omega dt plus pi 1 transient response plus a cos omega t plus pi steady state response. After sufficient time, transient response are equal to 0. So displacement equation x is equal to a cos omega t plus pi. Conclusion from displacement equation: displacement is harmonic in nature. Frequency of oscillation is equal to omega is equal to angular speed of crank. Natural undamped frequency is equal to omega n is equal to root k by m. And amplitude of oscillation A is equal to me omega square by k by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. A is equal to me omega square by k by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. Omega n is equal to root k by m. K is equal to m omega n square. A is equal to me omega square by m omega n square by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square is equal to me by capital M into r square by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. B is equal to A by me by capital M is equal to r square by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. Special points at r is equal to 0, b is equal to 0. At r is equal to 1, that is resonance, b is equal to 1 by 2 mu. Epsilon is equal to 0, undamped system, b is equal to r square by 1 minus r square. At epsilon is equal to 0, r is equal to 1, b is equal to infinity. Graph of b versus r. B is equal to a by me by m. At 1 it is infinity, epsilon decreases, it will be like this and it will be like this here. Observation: at r is equal to 0, b is equal to 0, that is a is equal to 0. Steady state response is 0, it means there will be no oscillation since machine is not working. Omega is equal to 0. The peak of graph will be obtained at frequency slightly greater than natural undamped frequency, that is r almost slightly greater than 1. The response of system decreases as damping improves when epsilon increases. When r is slightly higher than 1, b is almost equal to 1, a by me by m is almost equal to 1, r greater than 1, me almost equal to me. In case of rotating unbalance, m a mass of machine, m amplitude of machine, small m mass of rotor, e eccentricity of rotor. In case of reciprocating unbalance, m a is almost equal to m e, m mass of slider, e crank radius, a amplitude of machine, m capital M mass of machine. Support motion or base excitation. Displacement equation of support: y is equal to capital Y sin omega t. Yes, amplitude of support displacement y max is equal to capital Y. Frequency of support motion is equal to omega frequency of excitation. Equation of motion: D'Alembert's principle, Fi plus Fd plus Fs is equal to 0. Mx double dot plus C of x dot what minus y dot. This platform is vibrating with y is equal to y sin omega t. Plus f gas is k into x minus y is equal to 0. Mx double dot plus cx dot plus kx is equal to cy dot plus ky. Mx double dot plus cx dot plus kx is equal to cy omega cos omega t plus ky. And let C y omega is equal to r sin alpha, ky is equal to r cos alpha, tan alpha is equal to C y omega by ky is equal to C omega by k is equal to 2 epsilon r. capital R square sin square alpha plus capital R square cos square alpha is equal to cy omega whole square plus ky whole square. R is equal to finally y into root of c omega square plus k square. R is equal to yk into root of c omega by k whole square plus 1. C omega by k is equal to c by k into omega by omega n square into omega n square. C by is equal to c by k omega n into omega by omega n into k by m. C by m omega n into r. C omega by k is equal to 2 epsilon r. R is equal to yk into root of 2 epsilon r whole square plus 1. Mx double dot plus cx dot plus kx is equal to r sin alpha cos omega t plus r cos alpha sin omega t. Mx double dot plus cx dot plus kx is equal to r sin omega t plus alpha, equation of motion. X dot is equal to f of t. X is equal to cf plus pi. X is equal to x1 e power minus epsilon omega nt sin omega dt plus pi 1 transient response is plus y sin omega t plus alpha minus pi steady state response. After sufficient time, transient response is almost equal to 0. X is equal to capital X sin of omega t plus alpha minus pi displacement equation. Conclusions from displacement equation. Displacement is harmonic in nature. Frequency of oscillation is equal to omega. Frequency is equal to frequency of base excitation. Amplitude of oscillation is equal to x is equal to r by k by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square, where r is equal to y k root of 1 plus 2 epsilon r whole square. X is equal to yk by k root of 1 plus 2 epsilon r whole square by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. X by y is equal to root of 1 plus 2 epsilon r whole square by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. X is equal to x sin of omega t plus alpha minus phi, response of system. Y is equal to y sin omega t base excitation. For practical machine, x by y less than 1. For instrument measuring vibrations, x by y is equal to 1. Notes: phase angle between excitation and response is alpha minus phi. Y x omega t alpha minus phi at t. Vibration, isolation, and transmissibility. Whenever a machine is working due to different unbalanced forces, it is subjected to vibration. If a machine is mounted on earth or any rigid support, the vibration will be transmitted to them, which will finally be transmitted to adjacent machines or civil structures. In order to prevent that, machines are always mounted on foundation which are made of isolators. Isolator consists of damping and restoring characteristics. Since 100% isolation is not possible, the objective of isolator or foundation is that transmissibility should be same as possible, should be as small as possible. Example: rubber, cork, metallic springs, etc. There are two types of transmissibilities: motion transmissibility or displacement transmissibility. Epsilon is equal to x by y is equal to amplitude of oscillation by if mass or motion by amplitude of oscillation of support motion. Epsilon is equal to x by y is equal to root of 1 plus 2 epsilon r whole square by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. Epsilon or transmissibility ratio. Force transmissibility: epsilon is equal to ft by fo is equal to amplitude of force transmitted to the foundation by amplitude of excitation force or disturbing force. Ft will be resultant of spring force Fs and damping force Fd. Ft is equal to root of Fs square plus Fd square plus 2 Fs Fd cos theta. Theta is angle between Fs amplitude of spring, Fd amplitude of damping force. Equation of motion: mx double dot plus cx dot plus kx is equal to F4 sin omega t. Solution: x is equal to a sin of omega t minus pi. X dot is equal to a omega cos of omega t minus pi. X dot is equal to a omega sin of omega t minus pi plus pi by 2. X double dot is equal to minus a omega square sin omega t minus pi. Okay, plus pi by 2 omega is equal to f4 sin omega t. Okay, he wrote everything. Here it was written everything in terms of sin omega sin. F cosine omega to represent in a phase diagram, like so everything is represented in psi with omega t minus pi with a with omega t a omega pi by 2 a omega square 180 degrees, everything will be like this. Spring force, damping force, inertia f4. Since displacement of system is harmonic in nature, the phase angle between velocity and displacement is 90 degrees, and the phase angle between acceleration and velocity is 90 degrees. The spring force is always in direction opposite to the displacement. Damping force is opposite to the direction of velocity. In case of SHM, acceleration is opposite to the displacement and inertia force is opposite to acceleration. Therefore, inertia force will be in phase with the displacement. The phase angle between F1 and displacement of system is pi. The displaced phase angle between damping force and spring force is 90 degrees. Equilibrium diagram, phase angle between F4 and displacement. Just with the angles we will form a closer triangle. Then from that tan pi is equal to c omega by k minus m omega square. Tan pi is equal to c omega k by 1 minus m omega square by k. Tan pi is equal to 2 epsilon r by 1 minus r square. Force transmitted to the foundation Ft is equal to root of Ka whole square plus Ca omega whole square minus 2 x Ka Ca omega cos 90 degrees. Ft is equal to A root of K square plus C omega square. Cos 90 s cos 90 is 0. Ft is equal to take Ak common and root of 1 minus 1 plus C omega by K whole square. F is equal to F by K into root of 1 plus 2 epsilon r whole square by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. Ft by F4 is equal to epsilon is equal to root of 1 plus 2 epsilon r whole square by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. Note tan alpha is equal to Ca omega by K is equal to C omega by K. Tan alpha is equal to 2 epsilon r. Phase angle between Ft and F4 is equal to pi minus alpha is equal to tan inverse 2 epsilon r by 1 minus r square minus tan inverse 2 epsilon r. Graph for pi versus r. Tan pi is equal to epsilon r by 1 minus r square. At special cases or points at r is equal to 0, that is omega is equal to 0, constant excitation or no excitation, tan pi is equal to 0, pi is equal to 0. At r is equal to 1, that is resonance, tan pi is equal to infinity, pi is equal to pi by 2. At epsilon is equal to 0, undamped system, pi is equal to tan pi is equal to 0, pi is equal to 0 or pi. It will be like this. As mu increases, initially it will be like this. As mu increases, it will be like this. Then it will be a straight line. When r is less than 1, significantly smaller than 1, the pi approximates to 0. It means displacement of system and F excitation force are in phase. At r is equal to 1, pi is equal to pi by 2, and it is independent of damping provided to the system. When r greater than 1, pi tends to 180 degrees by pi. It means excitation force and displacement of system are out of phase. The variation of pi versus r near to resonance creates the variation of MF versus r curve. MF is equal to A by F4 by K. MF frequency of response, A amplitude of steady state response, F4 by K 0 frequency deflection. Amplitude of steady state response is maximum displacement when system is subject to harmonic force having frequency omega. Magnification factor of 1 or root 2, it will be like this, and at epsilon is equal to 0. Initially it is like this. For pi also in the same graph we draw like this. Graph of epsilon versus r. Epsilon is equal to root of 1 plus 2 epsilon r whole square by root of 1 minus r square whole square plus 2 epsilon r whole square. Special cases at r is equal to 0, omega is equal to 0, epsilon is equal to 100% transmissibility. X, y, epsilon is equal to 1, x equal to y, rigid body. At r is equal to 1, that is resonance, epsilon is equal to root of 1 plus 4 epsilon square by root 2 epsilon. That R is equal to 1, epsilon is equal to 0, epsilon is equal to infinity. Okay, this is R is equal to 0, root 2, epsilon is equal to 1. Top and bottom will be cancelled. Epsilon is equal to 0, that is undamped. Epsilon is equal to plus or minus 1 by 1 minus r square. Epsilon 1, 1 at 1, it will be like this, then it will decrease like this. Zone 1 spring controlled zone. From here to route to magnification zone, ft greater than f4 damper controlled. From route to mass controlled zone, isolation zone. R very small, that is R is equal to 0, epsilon almost equal to 1, x is equal to y. Foundation is similar to rigid body. 0 less than R less than root epsilon greater than 1, x greater than y. R greater than root epsilon less than 1, x less than y. Force transmissibility epsilon is equal to ft by f4. Here also same, ft almost equal to f4, ft greater than f4, ft less than f4. Application vibration in measuring instrument, it is in sync. R greater than 2 works in aircraft precision measurement. Zone 1 and R is small, either omega is very small x or omega in very large, either k is very large or m we cannot change m very small. At zone 2 R is equal to R prime, mu c greater than mu b greater than mu a, mu epsilon c less than epsilon b, as it is just comparison at an R dash. As epsilon increases, these all no need to remember. You can just see from graph. Dampers are helpful in springs. Helpful springs are creating the problem. No machine is working in zone 2 if objective is isolation. None of machine should work in zone 2 if isolation is objective. With respect to magnification as an objective example, RCC or concrete crushers, the controller should be done by springs in zone 2. Zone 3 are greater than root 2. Dampers are creating the problem. Springs are helpful here. As mu epsilon jet as epsilon increases, this epsilon increases. Epsilon will be minimum when dampers are absent. Epsilon is equal to, that is, this is equal to 0. Epsilon is equal to plus or minus 1 by 1 minus r square. The machines cannot be mounted on a spring, else they will become unstable. In a real physical system, damping cannot be zero. Epsilon is equal to constant, R increases, epsilon decreases, either omega increases or omega n decreases. Okay, now a concrete block. In order to reduce transmissibility in isolation zone, controlling is always done by mass. Workshop machines are always mounted on large concrete blocks. Apart from reducing the transmissibility, machine becomes more stable because due to larger mass in the foundation, the center of gravity of the system moves towards it. The concrete block also increases the combined stiffness of foundation, which is advantageous since springs are helpful. Okay, then done. And these are workbook questions. Okay. Okay. Transverse vibration. Actual system degree of freedom is equal to infinity. Model of system degree of freedom is equal to 1. Case 1, beam or rod carrying single concentrated load. Cantilever beam carrying load W at the end. Delta is equal to WL cube by 3A. K is equal to W by delta. K is equal to 3I by L cube. Simply supported beam carrying load W, and our delta is equal to W A square B square by 3EIL. K is equal to 3EIL by A square B square. If A is equal to B is equal to L by 2, delta is equal to WL cube by 48 EA. Fixed beam carrying load W is equal to mg. Delta is equal to W A cube B cube by 3EIL cube. K is equal to 3EIL cube by A cube B cube. If A is equal to B is equal to L by 2, delta is equal to WL cube by 192 EI. Short bearings are analogous to simply supported beam and condition carrying load W. Long bearings are analogous to fixed beam and conditions. Okay. Okay. Beam carrying more than one load. Dunk like W1, W2, W3 at distance at different distances. Total length L. 1 by omega n square is equal to 1 by omega n1 square plus 1 by omega n2 square plus 1 by omega n3 square. Omega n1 is equal to root g by delta 1. Omega n2 is equal to root g by delta 2. That is only W1 acting, only W2 acting, so on. Willing speed of shaft. Y less than y greater than 0 this direction positive, y less than 0 this direction. G F unbalanced is equal to me omega square. Heavy side, light side. Omega rotating. Point Y exists on axis of rotation. Point S exists on centroidal axis of shaft. Point G COM of rotor. SG is equal to E is equal to eccentricity of rotor. Y is equal to deflection of shaft. M is equal to total mass of rotor. Let K is equal to transverse stiffness of shaft. Assumption mass of shaft is negligible. Damping is absent. F restoring is equal to ky. F centrifugal is equal to m into e plus I y plus e of omega square. At equilibrium ky is equal to m into e plus y plus e of omega square. Y is equal to mu omega square by k minus m omega square. Natural bow shape mode. Y is equal to e by omega n by omega whole square minus 1. Omega n by omega whole square minus 1. Equal case 1 omega less than omega n, y is equal to e by omega n by omega whole square minus 1. Y greater than 0, that is positive. That means it will be like this, y greater than 0. Os when omega is equal to omega n, resonance resonating speed, critical or whipping speed. Y is equal to e by omega n by omega whole square minus 1. Y is equal to infinity. Shaft will oscillate violently and it might break into pieces. Omega greater than omega n, y less than 0, that is 1 negative. It will be in this direction as EG. Case for omega greater than omega n, y almost equal to minus e. It will oscillate. Shaft will not oscillate, it will run shortly. At resonance, willing speed is equal to whipping speed. Here, shaft will not oscillate, it will run steadily. Note, the willing speed at resonance is called critical speed or whipping speed. The critical speed failure is a time-dependent phenomenon and shaft is always accelerated near to its critical speed so that it does not have enough time to failure. By balancing rotor, the critical speed failure can be prevented. Reasons for eccentricity. More mass of rotor is concentrated on one side due to manufacturing limitations. If is uh, if shaft is horizontal, then due to weight of shaft, there might be deflection, which will result unbalanced centrifugal force. In case of electric machines, there may be magnetic forces due to which there will be eccentricity in shaft. Higher critical speeds of shaft due to self-weight of shaft. First critical speed omega 1 is equal to omega 2 fundamental frequency natural low shape mode it will be like this. Omega 2 is equal to 2 square omega 1 second critical speed L by 2 there will be a node here. Third critical speed omega 3 is equal to 3 square omega 1 L by 3 permanent node observed nodes 2 node the point of zero deflection permanent node due to support observed node due to speed. Okay. Torsional vibrations. Case 1 shaft is carrying a single rotor. Assumptions damping is absent. Mass of shaft is negligible. Let I is equal to mass moment of inertia of rotor. KT is equal to translational stiffness of shaft. KT is equal to Gj by L. Rotor I theta double dot Ts. Equation of motion D'Alembert's principle. Ti plus Ts is equal to 0. I theta double dot plus Kt theta is equal to 0. Theta double dot plus Kt by I into theta is equal to 0. Theta double dot plus omega n square theta is equal to 0 counting equation. So omega n is equal to root of kt by I, omega n is equal to root of gj by il. When mass moment of inertia of shaft is considered, omega n is equal to root of kt by I rotor plus I shaft by 3, similar to springs. Case 2, spring shaft is carrying two rotors. I1 is equal to mass MOI of rotor 1, I2 is equal to mass moment of inertia of rotor 2. I2 greater than I1, L2, node L2, L1. If if the rotors are moving in same direction, no vibration, omega n is equal to 0. If rotors are moving in opposite direction, degree of freedom is equal to 2, theta 1 not equal to theta 2. Omega n1 is equal to omega n2 root of g1 j1 by l1 I1 is equal to root of g2 j2 by l2 I2. G1 J1 is equal to G2 J2 is equal to constant torsional rigidity. L1 I1 is equal to L2 I2. L1 by L2 is equal to I2 by I1. I2 by I1 greater than 1. L1 by L2 greater than 1. L1 greater than L2. Therefore, node is near to the rotor having larger inertia. In a multi-rotor system, number of nodes equal to number of rotors minus 1. Distance of rotor from node is inversely proportional to the mass moment of inertia of rotor. Let x1 and x2 are amplitude of oscillations of rotor 1 and 2 respectively. Then from similar triangle approach, x1 by L1 is equal to x2 by L2, x1 by x2 is equal to L1 by L2. From equation 1 and 2, x1 by x2 is equal to L1 by L2 is equal to I2 by I1.